Hello everyone, my name is Relax and Panic, and this is another reaction to Steins Gate. It's episode 6, and as always, you know what to do. Just go into my descriptions and you will find a link there. Remove some parts, add the dots instead, and yeah, you will see the reaction itself. Once you've done, you're very welcome to come back here to hear out what I thought about this episode. So, see you soon. For those of you who came back, welcome back. Well, as you see over here, I searched for the bananas because I wanted to check. So, there were 3 bananas, and she just had 2 bananas in her hand before she gave another one over to the assistant, because the left hand was just not in the shot there. It was hanging down. So I guess the 3rd banana was in. But it got me confused. That's why I checked, like, we are talking here about time travel, and especially the bananas are time travelers, so I'm watching out. Okay, so, interesting. Another member joined the lab, more or neither on purpose, as always, and I'm pretty sure the last girl will join in very soon as well. There was something in the beginning of the episode, that was very interesting. So the satellite that crashed into the building is by now 5 days old, the crashing in. And it is of unknown origin, so there's no state right now who claims it to be his satellite. Multiple things there. So it means very likely it has somehow flown through time. I guess so. Another thing is the timer on the time machine, when set to 120 seconds, is 5 days. So it might be a coincidence, but I wouldn't be surprised if in the next episode somehow a satellite would start crashing down, and at the same time the time machine is running. So that might be. Otherwise, if you see that they are able to change the time, it might be in another future episode. But maybe they are the ones who are sending the satellite, and it would be very fitting. Satellite 5 days, time machine 5 days. A lot of it's fitting each other. Then there were a lot of reporters who were still talking to the people, because yes, people gather there to check what's happening. And they tried to talk to Mueka, and she was simply running away. So she was like afraid of camera, afraid of being on television, on, don't know, on any media possibly. She is extremely shy, is not really talking, and if she is, she's a very, very silently talking. So I guess we will see more about where this comes from. They discussed a lot how they want to name the time machine right now. Let's call it. It is a time machine, but they're at the moment just able to send jelly bananas. It's the same as CERN does in the end. Just that CERN is sending people and they are sending bananas. Although CERN in their experiment had, I think, animals before, and possibly not living materia before that. So I can only guess that they may have mastered this step, which the research center is at right now. So sending not directly living stuff. So, however, they checked how to name this email into the past. Sending. Nostalgia Drive, Contrary Mail. In the end, it was D-Mail, because of DeLorean Mail, the shorter version. I like that one. That's pretty cool. I'm not sure. I guess it will have to mean something. There was this moment when when Christina hit her head while putting a banana into the microwave. And Mayushi made Pain Pain fly away on her head. So there are multiple things. In my opinion, stuff like that normally doesn't happen in a series without a specific reason. So either this head injury, the simple bumping the head, will come in future episodes, that there's like something that happened in this moment. Thinking about stuff like some kind of influence from the future, no idea, or the past. Or it is about the pain, fly away that Mayushi did, that maybe that will be part of a background story also. Or those are pretty clever writers and they just put in stuff like that to bring us on the wrong tracks. Might be as well. But except for those reasons, why would it be there, you know? However, Christina figured out how to make sure about the amount of time that you're sending this stuff. Because I do not really believe that the moment of time you send it from is so important. Because that really makes no sense. Because it would be, in this case, it would mean that the light has an influence on the time travel. Because if you're sending it from this machine on the one or on the other, shouldn't make any difference because our position in space is completely different. Our position in space and everything doesn't matter at all there, because we are not only moving around. So a day is that the Earth turns around compared to the sun, but we are moving additionally around the sun. The sun is moving around the center of our galaxy, and this galaxy is moving around you know, the origin of everything, the Big Bang in the end, the in the middle. So everything is moving. So that would make no sense there to set the time, unless it is about the influence of light and how much of Earth is between the sun and the time machine here, the experiment number 8. So if that would influence, then it means that either light or gravity, no, gravity can't be, that light or mass would be important. So the mass that blocks off the light from the sun or any other stuff coming from the sun. Because our position to CERN, to the black hole in Switzerland, isn't changing at all. So I am not sure about the theory of occurring that it has to be specific times where he sends it from. While the thing that Christina found out, that the setting on the timer changes how far you send it into the past. That is way more important and interesting. Because right now, by doing so, they would be able to send themselves messages from the future. In case something goes wrong, you know, they could send themselves 5 days or even more. I'm not sure how far this timer goes. To inform them that they shouldn't do something or they should do something. But then we are talking about the problems with time again. If you inform yourself, will it ever happen? There we have the timelines, so it will split just into another time. So you can inform yourself. It's not so dramatic. Unless you start an A-bomb or stuff, then you're in a timeline where it's dramatic. However, the one message was split into two, so there's a number of Steins digits, whatever you can maximal send. 18 Japanese or 36 Western alphabet. I mean, especially with 18 Japanese, you can say a lot already. Because those are words, complete words, sometimes even more. So there's a lot they can do. Reasons seem to be the size of the black hole. I mean, yeah, why not? It's okay. We had this very strange dream, and I have no idea what it is about. I cannot even start to analyze that one. I mean, it was like he was stuck in time in the horizon, in the event horizon of a black hole. And a woman was talking to him. No clue. It might be something from the future that he is one that is thrown in by CERN and he is stuck in time and tries from this moment to change what was. but that is wild guessing. No, it's wild guessing because I really have no clue what that was about, and it didn't seem like he remembered the dream because he was not thinking actively about it after waking up. We had finally Moeka coming in, and we had I really have to search for her name. Suzuha. Questioning the group still what's going on. So I'm pretty sure she will jump in sooner or later. Suzuha mentioned that what is between her and Christina is not in the past. And it was very much, especially that, oh, it's nothing in the past. So either it means it is something that is happening right now, which makes no sense because she was aware who she is, or it is something in the future, which would mean, once again, time travel stuff, complication, I don't know. We will see. However, Moeka joined in because she wanted to see the IBN, she wanted to photo it, so she wanted to take pictures, and then she wanted to borrow it as well. Until the moment when everyone was just coming in and talking about time travel and stuff alike. So she's in now, is being number 5 in the lab without being asked. You know, it's just that she is. I don't know. It's she has a connection definitely for the IBN. She has a connection about time travel because she reacted not like other people would. She reacted very, calm. But she said, "You mean FB?" I have no idea what that is. I really don't know. I really thought about it. I don't see what that might be. It's a short for something. Possibly we will learn in the next episode, I guess. So it seems to be a strange coincidence that more or less everyone he knows and he meets is somehow involved in the time travel and the IBN. One might think. So from the point we are at now, it looks like that's a lot of coincidences. Doesn't make sense. But there are two things. One thing is, it was in other series and books I've read, the world kind of makes sure that stuff happens. If it is a time that something has to happen, it will happen, and the world just will throw stuff at you until it works. So like here, it is no coincidence that the fitting people are meeting in the same place. That's number 1. Number 2, we are talking about time travel. It is very well possible that he, meaning Ocarine, or anyone else involved, even maybe a bystander or someone from the far future who knows, who reads in a book what happened then, makes sure that it happens. Yes, it's complicated and it messes with your brain. But what if someone later on just makes sure that all those people got the information they have in the past? So he set up everyone and everything for them. He hit the IBN, he or she, might be a girl as well, informed Moeka, and so on and so forth. That's what I guess. But we're still very soon in this series. It's still gathering information, gathering people, piling it up and trying to get it sorted out. The series itself is pretty slow paced, which is okay for me. Because there's a lot of information coming in from time to time, and the concept itself, what it is about, is not an easy one. So if it would be a very fast series, like throwing it on you faster and faster, you possibly couldn't catch all of it. I'm pretty sure I missed some stuff in this episode as well. Very, very likely. But it's okay. I like the fact that it is set in the city and you always hear the cicadas in the background or whatever it is. They're just going to eat, they're just purchasing, so it is a normal life they still have. And it is not that they're jumping between main plot points all the time. Because many other series do exactly that. That you are just seeing the characters on the important things. while they're working on the time machine, while they travel, and every time when they meet someone important for the story directly. So everything has a sense, makes sense. Here, I like the fact that they're just going eating between all of it and just go purchasing stuff, although that might have a meaning I didn't catch. Who knows? I like the fact that the saleswoman in the shop where they were eating is aware of Ocarin's specific, and they still show us a bit about his character. The fact that he's never paying, as it seems, and every time he has to pay, he instead acts as though someone is calling him, or as though something is happening on his phone with all the bad people out there, the evil organization. So man, how did he acquire that? So, that's it for this time. I hope you liked. I did for sure, as always. It's a very interesting series with high scientific concepts and ideas, and we will learn more in the next episode, I guess. So, I see you then. Please feel free to comment, like, subscribe. Feel free to visit my Facebook page as always. And if you want to, I have a Patreon page. Yeah, that's true. And this is it for this time. My name is Relax and Panic. Goodbye and out.